A performance that the whole family is going to want to see. The Greenville Symphony Orchestra and narrator Mimi Weicher putting on Peter and the Wolf this weekend. This is a tale incorporating the best melodies in Western music, guaranteed to relive some childhood memories. And joining me now are conductor Lee Mills and Mimi Weicher. Thank you both so much for stopping in.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Yes,
yeah, thank you.
So exciting. So for starters, I guess, can we get a little reminder of maybe what Peter and the Wolf is all about?
Well, the original Peter and the Wolf was written by the composer Sergei Prokofiev, who's a Russian composer, and there's a little boy who wanders off into the woods, much against the advice of his grandpa, and he encounters several animals in the forest, but the most scary of all of them is the wolf, so we have to find out how Peter confronts the wolf. And it's lovely because Prokofiev uses different instruments in the orchestra to represent each animal. So like the bird is the flute, the duck is the oboe, the wolf is the French horns, Peter is the violins, and the grandfather is the bassoon. But Mimi, maybe you can talk to us a little bit about how we've sort of adapted the story.
Yeah, so we decided that for this presentation of Peter and the Wolf, we were going to give the story a southern flair.
Oh, I love that.
And a local feel. So it's really fun. And it's been such a great collaboration to work with Lee and the Symphony with my collaborator, Mark Waldrop, to create a story. And we've also gotten an assignment to write a southern story to the four pieces of Edvard Grieg. And so that we've just invented an entirely new story, which is really wonderful and was very fun.
I love it. So you mentioned kind of how we'll understand the animals through music, but how are you guys working to combine then the music with the narration on stage?
Right, so we have in the Peter and the Wolf piece, the composer actually has spots for the narration to come in above. So Mimi will say, "The duck waddled up," and then you'll hear the oboe play, da, 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 dee, da, da, the duck's melody. And then for the other piece of music which we're doing is by Edvard Grieg, the Peer Gynt. That didn't originally have narration, and we just sent it off to Mark Waldrop and had him listen to all of the music, and he wrote a narration that Mimi's going to read over the top of everything, so as kind of describing what's going on in the story.
Yeah, so it's all very interactive, and you can listen to the music and imagine what's going on. And then there's sometimes where I don't talk, so you can just listen to the spectacular Greenville Symphony under Lee's direction, and it's yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah, what is it like for you to get to work with the symphony in this way?
Oh, it's just a thrill, I have to say. And the whole staff, from top to bottom, have been so collaborative. Mark and I have harassed Lee and the staff many times over the summer. Every time we'd get a new idea, we were like, Lee, can you have a Zoom meeting? We have another idea. We want to run this by you. And you know, they would have to organize these meetings, and they were so gracious about it and very open to possibilities. So it's been really fun from start to finish.
Well, if anything, that tells us that a lot of hard work and creativity has gone into this show, so we definitely want to go and check it out. You mentioned these southern flares. Can we maybe get like a sneak peek or a hint of what that might look like? Well,
the folks in the Peer Gynt story, it's about two children named Ray, Lynn, and Luke, and they live up near Caesar's Head. And for Peter and the Wolf, Peter and his grandpa live just outside of Walhalla. So we're setting them everything takes place very close to Greenville and in the upstate and in South Carolina.
Oh, how fun to get to kind of recognize some cities and names and things that we'll understand. Yeah. For you, Lee, is it important to put on, symphonies and orchestras for people of all ages, not just for, people who are older or adults, but obviously children are going to love this show.
Yeah, this show is going to be really great for the whole family. Adults are going to love it. Older adults are going to love it. Children are going to love it. It's going to be a lot of fun for the whole family. We've designed it so that it's got some little immersive lighting elements and things in it so that it'll sort of spark people's imagination, I hope. And, it's just lighthearted and fun, I think, for the whole family.
We were joking in the commercial break. Obviously, this is going to be downtown Greenville.
Yes.
During Fall for Greenville, which we love. What was your pro tip, though, for anybody going?
My pro tip is that if you're going, they're at the Gunter Theater at the Peace Center, and the roads are all going to be closed, and it'll be very hard to find parking, so you may want to take a ride share.
I love
Yeah.
that idea. Yeah, grab the Uber and just enjoy the show, and then hey, maybe you can even go get a drink afterwards because you took the Uber there. That's very smart thinking.
Or just come straight from Fall for Greenville.
Yeah.
Show up in the morning, enjoy your
Yeah.
day, and then come enjoy
Great
our concert.
idea.
Keep the celebration going all
Exactly.
day long. I love that. Well, thank you both so much for
you.
stopping
Thank
in.
you.
Of course, if you are interested, Peter and the Wolf is happening this weekend at the Gunter Theater, which is right next door to the Peace Center. It's going to be put on by the Greenville Symphony Orchestra and, of course, Mimi. And there's going to be one performance Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Tickets start at $40. We checked this morning, and there are just a few tickets left. So get on this right now. Of course, for more information, you can head to our website, foxcarolina.com.